Welcome to the Isles Report, where we bring you the latest. In retail news, here is your host, Damon.
The USDA has issued a nationwide reminder to grocery stores. Retailers are not allowed to give special discounts or extra perks exclusively to people using SNAP or EBT cards. The USDA has issued a nationwide reminder to grocery stores, convenience stores, and farmers markets that accept SNAP benefits, and it's causing quite a stir. The message is simple: retailers are not allowed to give special discounts or extra perks exclusively to people using SNAP or EBT cards. Now, for most shoppers, that might sound strange, especially in a time when food costs are high and every dollar matters. But here's what's really going on behind the headlines: equal treatment, what it means for shoppers. SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, is meant to help families put food on the table. But under federal law, stores that accept SNAP have to treat all customers exactly the same when it comes to pricing, promotions, and discounts. That means a store can't legally say, EBT customers get an extra 10% off produce, or buy one get one free for SNAP users only. If a deal exists, it has to apply to everyone, no matter how they pay. The USDA calls this the Equal Treatment Rule, and it's designed to keep the program fair and free from misuse. But it's also sparking debate. Many people ask, why can't stores offer extra help to those struggling with food insecurity, especially when food prices are hitting record highs? Why the USDA is emphasizing this now. In recent months, some local markets and independent grocers started rolling out special incentives to stretch SNAP dollars, matching programs or discounts meant to help families who rely on benefits. While well-intentioned, those efforts technically violate federal guidelines unless the store applies for and receives a waiver from the USDA. The agency says it's not trying to punish anyone. It's trying to protect the consistency and integrity of that SNAP program. If stores start setting their own rules, the USDA argues, it could create confusion, unequal treatment between states, and even open the door to fraud or misuse. But here's the real-world takeaway for customers. If you're using an EBT card, the store can't charge you more, but it also can't give you a special discount just for using SNAP. How this affects everyday shoppers. For the everyday shopper, this rule might seem technical, but it has real-life effects at the register. If you're paying with SNAP, and you notice someone else getting a discount that doesn't show up on your receipt, that's something the store needs to fix. And if you hear about a promotion that says EBT shoppers only, that's not allowed unless it's part of a USDA-approved waiver program. Most retailers don't mean harm. Many simply want to help their communities. But the USDA says it's the store's responsibility to follow federal law, not to make exceptions, even with good intentions. The bigger picture? Food costs, fairness, and access. Let's be honest, this rule comes at a time when grocery costs are squeezing every budget. Shoppers on SNAP already see their benefits stretched thin, while non-SNAP customers are also feeling the pinch of inflation, supply chain costs, and shrinking packaging sizes. So when the USDA reminds stores not to give special deals to SNAP users, it hits a nerve. Supporters of the rule say it keeps the marketplace fair. No favoritism, no singling out. Critics argue it misses the bigger issue, that many families need more support, not stricter limits. And for customers watching from the aisles, it can feel like a reminder of how tightly controlled federal programs really are. Still, there's an opportunity hidden here for all shoppers to pay closer attention to the policies shaping their grocery experience. Understanding why certain discounts exist or don't exist is part of knowing how the food system really works. What you should know as a customer. If you're a SNAP recipient, you have the right to the same prices, promotions, and quality of products as every other shopper. Stores cannot charge you extra fees or limit what you can buy if it's an eligible food item. If you see a program offering SNAP-specific discounts, it must have USDA approval, otherwise it's not official. If you're not on SNAP, you may see fewer SNAP-only discount ads, but many grocers are now focusing on universal promotions Deals open to everyone, no matter how they pay. That shift helps avoid confusion and ensures that all customers feel equal at the register. And if you support community food programs or farmers markets, remember that some local initiatives can still apply for waivers that let them legally double or stretch SNAP dollars. They just need USDA authorization first. Where things go from here. Expect this to stay a talking point as food insecurity continues to rise. Some advocates are pushing for broader flexibility, letting retailers run creative programs that help low-income families without breaking the equal treatment rule. Others want stricter oversight to make sure no one abuses the system. Either way, the USDA's message is clear. Everyone deserves a fair, transparent grocery experience, and that includes both how prices are set and how benefits are used. So the next time you're in the store and you hear about EBT discounts or SNAP-specific specials, know that those offers are heavily regulated, not because stores don't want to help, but because federal law requires fairness across the board. In today's grocery world, where every cent counts and every policy makes a difference, understanding these rules helps all of us shop smarter and see the bigger picture behind the checkout lane. Thank you for tuning into this episode of The Isles Report. Until next time, this is Damon, signing out.